Hey guys, it's Michael from Fire and Brilliance, and today we'll be talking about the differences between the SUPERNOVA Moissanite and the Charles & Colvard Forever One Colorless Moissanite, how they differentiate, and at the same time go over the different multiple shapes that the SUPERNOVA has. So I'm going to get right into it for you. Alright guys, so I'm super excited to introduce the SUPERNOVA to our line of collection here. So when the package comes, it will look like this with the SUPERNOVA logo. And this specific stone is a 6.5 millimeter or 1 carat diamond equivalent weight. Alright. It will also come with a certificate of authenticity, like many other moissanite manufacturers, where they will provide a warranty on their specific loose stone. Okay. It's from a company called Moissanite International. Here's a certificate of authenticity, and then there are also details in the back. So I was able to get my hands on the 1 carat. The one thing to actually notate here for SUPERNOVA is it is a relatively new moissanite in the market. So the production of this specific stone is definitely moving along. The reason why I wasn't able to get an 8 millimeter is because of the fact that the demand is pretty high at the moment. If you are interested in SUPERNOVAs, typically the wait time is anywhere between 4 to 8 weeks. If you take a look here, it's actually another moissanite. It's very brilliant, has a lot of fire, has a lot of brilliance. The one differentiating factor between this moissanite and all of the other moissanite that has been reviewed by us is the fact that the color of SUPERNOVA is going to range primarily anywhere between an F color to a G color. So a very high near colorless range to a low colorless range. The beauty of that is that it looks very close to that of the common diamond in terms of color. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll compare it next to a Forever One colorless moissanite, the regular brilliant cut, not the actual hearts and arrows. Okay, so this stone specifically, the SUPERNOVA, would be perfect for someone that is looking for a stone that is not completely colorless or does not have too much color. It's just right in between, so it's very diamond-like in terms of color. Here is the actual CNC Forever One Colorless Moissanite, not the SUPERNOVA, but this is what I'm going to compare it to. This is an 8 millimeter, 2 carat diamond equivalent weight. Again, CNC Forever One Colorless Moissanite versus a 1 carat SUPERNOVA F to G color. Again, if you've noticed, in many of my comparison videos, I will always talk about the pros and cons of why you would choose one over the other. For the SUPERNOVA specifically, again, it's the color, where if you are not into the complete colorless and you do not want the really poor, warm color of previous moissanite of the past, or like that of a poor colored diamond, then the SUPERNOVA may be the perfect medium for you. So the really exciting thing about SUPERNOVA is the fact that they have many different shapes for their moissanite. Okay, so I will be going over all the different shapes that's currently available for SUPERNOVA. This one is the Radiant. That is a 9x7 millimeter. This one is a pear, and that one is a 10.5 by 7 millimeter. That's an emerald. That one is an 8 by 6 millimeter. That is a square, and that is a 7.5 millimeter. That stone is the Asher. Okay, and this specific Asher is a 7.5 millimeter. That is a heart, and that one is a 6 millimeter. That's a marquee, and that is a 12 by 6 millimeter. That's a cushion, and that specific cushion is a 7 millimeter. And the last one is an oval, which is an 8 by 6 millimeter oval. Again, here is the round, which completes all of their shapes. They may have different shapes in the future, or more shapes rather in the future, but this is what's currently available right now for the SUPERNOVA. So just like in our previous video of different comparisons, we actually waited until the next morning to actually finish this video for you, just so that we have morning daylight. It is definitely right in the peak of summer here. It's in California. So what you're seeing here on the right hand side, the first stone is a Charles & Colvard Forever 1 Colorless Moissanite. The one right next to it is definitely the SUPERNOVA FG color stone. All right, it's also a moissanite, and so you can definitely see the different slight variance of differentiation color, and I'm going to go ahead and start moving it along so that you can see the different shapes and how those look like. Okay, so I'm going to try to steadily move it along, and I'm hoping that you're able to really see the different shapes and try to notice the color, try to notice the brilliance, the fire from it. The type of lighting we're under right now is definitely in daylight, in the shade, and in a moment I'll go ahead and show it to you in direct sunlight. So this is in direct sunlight. I'm going to move it a little back and forth so you can kind of see the sparkle. Again, it's fairly new, so if you are interested, it's very important that you let us know first, only because it may take a couple of weeks to actually get specific sizes and shapes for you. All right? Hey guys, so I hope you like what you saw there. Again, we're doing these videos just for you. Definitely let us know what you like, what you want to see us compare other stones to. Any ideas, any suggestions will definitely be taken into consideration. We may be able to do it, we may not be able to do it, but regardless, your feedback is definitely appreciated, okay? Again, thank you for following us. Subscribe to the channel if you get the chance, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.